If you're like me, you like to wash your cars, but in the wintertime, that can be a little cumbersome with the cold weather. So today, I'm going to show you how to wash your car in the cold. That'll also save you a little bit of money and save you a lot of time. First, I'm going to go over some of the products I used. First, you're going to need a bucket. Then you're going to need your choice of rinseless wash. Then a drying aid. Here I use some spray wax. And of course, you're going to need some microfiber towels. Now, the most important thing for a rinseless wash is a quality rinseless wash. This is Optimum's No Rinse. They're wash and shine. They also have a wash and wax, but I personally like the wash and shine a little bit better. But, you know, personal preference. You can try whichever one you'd like to try. This is on Amazon right now. I believe it's like $18 for this size. You can also get this in a gallon if you'd like. Now, you see that you can use the Optimum Wash and Shine for multiple things. You can use it as a quick detailer, a clay lube, or even just a rinseless wash, which is what I'm going to show you today. On the other side, you see that you have to add 1 ounce to 2 gallons of water. Now, the nice thing about Optimum is this cap holds exactly a ½ ounce. So, however many gallons you have, just add the proper number of capfuls. Now, as I said, you take 1 ounce per 2 gallons. I have about a gallon and a half of water in the bucket right now. So I'm going to add 1 capful and a little bit extra. Now, it's not really required, but for this time of year, I like to use a warm bucket of water. Fill this up inside the house. This way, it just keeps your hands a little bit warmer as you're washing the car. But again, it's not necessary. Now, a lot of people are scared of scratching their cars using this washing process, but as long as you do what Optimum tells you to do, you're not going to scratch your car. There's plenty of videos out there from Ivan LaCroix and some others over at for Optimum that show you how to use the big red sponge, or I'm going to show you today how to use a microfiber towels. Either method works. I just prefer the microfiber towels, but once again, it's personal preference. Now, the key to not scratching the car, like I said, is a good microfiber towel. Now, I got these microfibers from the Rag Company. These are their Minx microfiber towels. These are 16 by 16. I will leave a link in the description below where you can get these at. The Rag Company has a lot of microfiber towels. Their microfiber towels are very high quality. You know, you don't be using the ones that you can get from like Costco or Amazon. You know, the ones that are like 24 for like 10 bucks or something like that. I mean, they're good for certain things, but for this process, I wouldn't use those. I would use a high quality microfiber towel. Now, since I'm going to be washing my Corvette today, the car's not very big, so I'm going to be using just 3 microfiber towels. Once again, these are the Minx. Just drop these in the bucket. Get them in there, soak them up pretty good. Now, something that's optional, you don't really need to use it, is a spray bottle. I like to just fill the spray bottles up and give this section I'm going to be washing a little pre-rinse. Once again, it's not required. If you look at Optimum's directions, they say you don't need to do this step. It's just what I like to do, but you don't need to do it. And then also for the drying process, I mean, you can use the same Minx towel, but I personally use once again, this is another Rag Company microfiber towel. This is their waffle leaf fluffle towel. This thing is so soft. It's ridiculous how soft this is. You know, whatever you have touching the paint, you don't want it to scratch. So once again, another quality towel to be using. Don't be using a normal towel. Use something of high quality. And then also what I use for drying aid is an express wax. I use McGuire's Express Spray Wax. This is their D156. Some people use Optimum's OptiSeal. I just haven't tried it yet. I got, you know, still, as you can see, I still have this gallon, so I've just been using that. But that's what I'm going to do for the wash and the drying process. So let's get to it. Now, the easiest way to fill up your spray bottle with the Optimum No Rinse is just put it in the bucket. I mean, you already have it mixed to the proper manufacturer's requirements for their ratios. So once you have that filled up, good enough, you can just put that to the side, and that's what we'll use for our pre-rinse. Now, in the video I did the other day, I noticed when I was taking the roof off, the roof was pretty dirty. As we come in here, I mean, the paint isn't all that bad. You can pretty much like not even really see anything. I mean, it's kind of hard to pick up, but there's definitely dust and slight dirt on this. And as we come to the roof, I mean, you can see how dirty that is. So that's pretty much what's all over the car. I mean, with the yellow paint, it's kind of hard to see, but on black, of course, you can see everything on black. So that's what we're going to tackle today. Now, what I'm going to do to start, once again, I'm just going to spray the whole hood and the whole front of this car. Just going to do it all in one step, but just going to give it a little pre-spray. Now, once again, this step is optional, but the more lubrication you have, I can't see that being a bad thing. So you're going to take your microfiber towel. Now you're just going to squeeze this out. I mean, you don't want this soaking wet. I mean, you see how much water is falling out of that right now? Still want it a little bit wet, but you don't want that dripping. Now I'm going to fold this into quarters, fold it in half, and then in half again. And then actually fold it one more time. And then this way, I'm gonna go in just one direction, then flip it over, go to the other side, and you'll see exactly what I do. So I'm just gonna start on this one side, just go down the whole length of the car. You can't really see it. I mean, there's some dirt there. You can kind of see it on the camera. So that's what's all over the whole car. So then flip that over. And then just flip to the other side, and you just keep on going. Now this way, I mean, you're cleaning that dirt right up. I mean, this stuff is supposed to encapsulate the dirt, and you're just lifting it straight off the paint. I'm not going to bore you with all the ins and outs on how this works. If you're interested in that, just go to the Optimum website and you can read up on that. I did half the hood. I'm going to go over to the other side of the hood and do the rest. Now that whole microfiber did pretty much the whole front of the car. I mean, as you can see, the car was pretty dirty. But when you just go in one direction with it, it pulls the dirt right off. You're not inducing any more dirt to the area, and therefore you're going to limit your scratches. Like I said, just take your spray wax and just spray it on the hood. Or on the paint. You don't need a whole lot. And then once again, just fold your rag company's waffle towel. And you just go in here and you just dry it. These towels are super absorbent. You don't have to worry about, I mean, squeeze this, no water's drinking out of this. Soaked all that right up. Now just follow that process for the rest of the car, and that's all you have to do. Now this washing method of using multiple microfiber towels is commonly known as the Gary Dean method. You can go over to his YouTube channel and you can see exactly how he does that system. Now the main benefit of using this washing method is you're never putting a dirty microfiber towel back in your wash bucket. You're always using a fresh side of the microfiber, so therefore it's always clean and it's never dirty. Now here I'm using the spray wax. Now the benefit of the spray wax is, one, you're going to add a little bit of lubrication when you're using the drying towel, and then two, you're adding that little extra layer of protection. Now I personally only use this wash method as a maintenance wash. In the springtime I'll do a full wash with a bucket and soap, and I'll decontaminate the car by claying it, and then I'll add a fresh coat of sealant and wax. But in the meantime, for these maintenance washes, this is perfect. It adds a little bit of that spray wax as I show when I'm drying the car. It's good for maintaining that wax throughout the year. Now one thing I didn't mention before, I picked up these Adams polish buckets. The nice thing about these is that they have this gamma seal on top. With this seal, I mean, you can see I still have some Optimum No Rinse left. So I mean, that can be used for the next wash, whether I wash my wife's car or any other car. So there's still plenty of product in there. I'm not gonna just throw that out and waste it. Water's still clean because I mean I didn't put any dirty rags back in the bucket. So all you have to do is just seal these up. and then they're nice and sealed. Even if, I mean, I'm gonna store this in my basement, so it's not gonna spill or get knocked over. But if it were to get knocked over, it's not gonna spill out. And this is the finished product. From start to finish, if I wasn't videoing, it'd probably only take me about 15 minutes to do the whole car. You know, it's a lot easier than breaking out the hose, or a lot of people like to use the foam cannons nowadays just for the look, but a lot of people like it just because it's foam. But so a lot easier than breaking out that pressure washer or a hose. You know, I mean, it's hard to see on the paint that it's clean. I mean, you can see the shine on that now. I mean, you know, using the spray wax as a drying aid added that extra protection. I mean, you'll see it on the roof. I mean, it's pretty clean. Now, one thing I like about Optimum too is you can use it on the glass. I mean, glass is nice and clean. You can use it on the interior. You can you know, clean the glass on the interior. I mean, I did not clean the wheels today, but you can use it on the wheels. I mean, if I'm going somewhere and I had recently just cleaned the wheels, then I'll use it. But I mean, right now the wheels aren't in bad shape. I think I gave them a good wash probably about 2 or 3 drives ago. So there's not much. In the comments below, let me know what you do for your winter washing. Do you use ONR as well, or do you use different products from Adams or McGuire's or anybody else? And let me know if any of those products are any better in your opinion, or any easier to use, or anything like that. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.